А, ну, продолжаем. Не могу быть грамотно среднего века, всего лишь научиться читать нужно найти человека. Угу. Это я уже сделал. Сколько сейчас время? Угу. Чего ты хочешь? Я факел в руки взял. Все. Фига себе какой. Загривый. Он вроде тут должен стоять. Где-то тут свинарник. Чего это вдруг?
Here I am.
I'm overjoyed. Have you got a horse?
No, sir. Where would someone like me get a horse?
Good point. Unless it was a cart horse, I suppose. Well, you'll just have to trot along behind me like a good dog.
But, sir, isn't there a horse I could borrow?
Oh, certainly. Why don't you just have mine? Or, then again, you can just run alongside as befits a peasant. May the Lord watch over you.
Черт, надо было уже обзавестись лошадью к тому времени. Ну.
Let's go! Yeah! Hurry up, blacksmith! Look here, blacksmith. About that business at the alehouse.
Yes, sir.
Hanush was right. I should have behaved differently. More, well, gentlemanly. But that doesn't mean you were in the right. You can't throw a lord out of the tavern in his own town. You understand?
Yes. I was just...
What? Speak up! Don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
It's just that when you said those things in the arena, sir, I was,
Медленно.
a little upset.
Ah! I just like to tease greenhorns a little. And you vexed me too. You were insolent to Captain Bernard and they rewarded you with service. Whenever I do anything reckless, even if it's for my honour, Hanush is on my back about it and I get punished. Like now.
I didn't mean to threaten anyone.
Well, it's all water under the bridge. Let's not spoil our hunt.
Чё я лошадь-то не купил?
Let us talk of something else. Is this your first time hunting?
This kind? Yes.
I've been hunting since I could walk. If you're not a complete blockhead, you might learn something useful. And if you don't cock it up entirely today, maybe I'll take you again. It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
As I said, I have hunted before, but it wasn't...
Chasing bunnies with a pitchfork isn't hunting. Observe and learn.
I'll do the best I can, sir.
Ну блин, может быть уже загрузка просто будет, а? Мне его смотреть на просвечивающие полигоны жопы лошади не очень весело.
I don't know if... that is, sir, I don't know if that's a suitable topic of conversation for the hunt.
We're not hunting yet. I'd like to hear about it at last from someone who was actually there.
The Cumans attacked Skallets and, anyone who didn't flee.
That's what they all say. I want details.
Is it really necessary, sir?
Arguing with the nobility again, eh? It seems you're a bit of a rebel.
No, not at all, sir. It's just that... well, it's hard for me to talk about.
I see. So I'll have to get you drunk first.
Not sure even that would work.
We'll have to find out, won't we? There's a nice little place just north of here. We'll camp there and you can tell me all about it.
If you wish, sir.
And don't dilly-dally. Let's try and get there before the day's out.
А, ну наконец-то. А, и время вообще не идет. Класс. Шикарное перемещение.
We'll make camp here.
А я пока не могу из сумки вытащить. Потом надо дождаться, пока он скажет.
Bring me wine and bacon from the saddlebag.
Coming up, sir.
At long last. So, Are you enjoying being on the hunt?
I am, although we haven't actually hunted anything yet.
That doesn't matter. Hunting is a diversion. The main thing is to get out of Ratte for a while. Listening to Hanush's lectures all day long would drive anyone mad.
How come Hanush looks after you anyway?
For a start, he doesn't look after me. I'm not an infant blacksmith's boy. Hanush is just managing my property until I'm an adult.
When will that happen?
What are you implying?
Nothing. I didn't mean it like that. I meant that you seem quite adult to me already, sir.
Well, it's hard to say. Before he died, my father appointed a council of nobles to decide the matter. Only they can't be bothered travelling halfway across the country just to assess the claim of some stripling. Under normal circumstances, it wouldn't be necessary. The king would decide on my adulthood. Only...
The king is gone.
Just so.
If I may ask, sir, what does a lord like you do all day?
When I was little, I was awfully bored, I can tell you. There was always some courtier or teacher dogging my footsteps. Now I spend most of my time trying to learn from Sir Hanush. Governing is no joke, at least most of the time. Only last week I had to listen to complaints from my subjects.
But that could be interesting too, couldn't it?
My lord, this yokel here empties his piss pot in my yard.
And sir, that old hag put a spell on my cow, and
Sir, my old woman is fucking half the village.
like a flock of sheep, bleating all the time. Even study is more interesting.
What are we going to hunt?
Humans.
What? Humans? But
You should see your face. I got you there. We'll see what we can get. But I'd like to bag a boar. One, at least. And a few hares too, eh?
But what about you? Before I couldn't get a word out of you, now your tongue's loosened. So, tell me about Skalitz. I heard Sigismund had 100 banners there.
I don't know, sir. I didn't have time to count them. Both of my parents were killed in Skalitz, right in front of my eyes. The Cumans slaughtered my friends and neighbours, and it was a miracle I got away. I don't know what else I can add.
I'm sorry about that. But tell me, I heard in the tavern...
What, that Sigismund flew down on a dragon? That the Cumans have horns and hooves? I'm sorry, my lord, but for me, Skalitz isn't a tale of adventure to share over a tankard of ale.
All right. I understand. Well, never mind. Anyway, it's too late to go anywhere today. But tomorrow we set off at first light. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Я сдурел, утро уже еще. Сколько сейчас? А, нифига себе выболтать. Так, тут где-то заяц прыгал. А вон он. О, и уже мое. Прекрасно.
Sir, wake.
What? Are you mad?
I thought we were going to get an early start, sir.
Early means at first light. Light, you dolt. Do you want me to break my neck? Good luck to you.
Так вроде... Как бы светло уже.
What are you waiting for?
Oh, really?
You wouldn't dare mock your betters.
Heaven forbid.
If that's the way you want it, peasant, we'll meet back here at noon. Oh, and if you don't have anything to shoot with, there's a crate in the camp with some old hunting equipment. You can help yourself. After all, there's no sport in trouncing some wretch who hasn't a chance in...
By all...
Ha! You'll soon be laughing on the other side of your grubby... And now turn your back for a while. I know a few tried and tested spots in these woods, and I don't want you... Ugh.
Так, кстати, я ж там прокачался. Ну, прокачался и прокачался. Никаких скиллов нет. Тише. Эй, ты шо? Паные зайцы. Так хороший, ж точно в него попал. Ну, отлично, этого побыстрее хоть убил. Где ты, животное? Он делся. Зайсь, зайсь, зайсь. А я перегружен уже. Фига себе, 2 зайца как много весит. О, ловкость, отлично. Но всего лишь 5. Здорово, мимик. Слушайте, это просто вид... Ну, если мясо, то это очень тяжело будет. Потому что с одного зайца мясо на 2,5 килограмма. Ну или фунта, что там у них. Это так вот 10 зайцев подстрелил, и у тебя, блин, мясо уже в рюкзаке больше, чем всей брони по весу. Так что, скорее всего, просто подбитых зайцев. Блин, раньше, помню, тут типа полянки было, их там до хрена бегало. Где сейчас-то полянка? Ядрики колотить. А что вас всех? О, есть. Ладно. Возьмем все-таки мясо. Немножко. Кстати, оно же не считается ворованным. А, все, это не считается. Типа мы вместе с тачиком охотимся, поэтому типа он разрешил. Олень? Ничего себе. Это что за реклама в нике? Ну, привет, подборка. Да что ж такое-то, блин? Ну что, бронированную у тебя жопу, что ли? Я, по-моему, 2 стрелы уже попал. Эй. $94 мяса. Мимик новых особо не набежало. Ну вот только вот. Хотя я не знаю, может реально чей-то клон. О, мозаец. Так, уже 2 уровня стрельбы из лука прокачал. Прекрасно сходили на охоту, я считаю. Как дела? Ну как? Голова он болит. Сегодня весь день. Уже 2 таблетки принял. Вроде сейчас полегче. Так, ну раз пока еще квест этого требует, время есть, чего и не пострелять, не прокачаться-то. Лишним не будет. Тем более мне надо еще 3 ловкости. Зайцы. Есть. А вот интересно, ловкость увеличивает количество переносимого груза. Я в дикой природе наберусь под завязку, а потом приду в город, и у меня резко будет перевес. Благодаря дикарю. Любопытно. Так, чат. Я знаю, как приманивать зайцев. Нужно кричать, как морковка. Так что давайте. Я высматриваю зайцев, а вы кричите, как морковка. Это что, картофельная нора, что ли? Или медвежья лепеха? Игра называется Kingdom Come. Deliverance. Мимика, ты думаешь, что морковка именно это кричит? То есть старается обратить внимание не на себя, а на картошку? Чтобы остаться несъеденной? Ой. Слишком высоко. А, блин, сейчас слишком низко. Пошел тебя. Да я не знаю, что тут подсказывать, как бы указано же в категории названия игры. Казалось. Ну, смотри, Мими, ты так можешь уже и свою вселенную изобретать. В которой есть разумная морковка, разумная картошка. Они покоряют космические просторы, у них какое-то взаимодействие, противостояние. Охота. А, ну это мне на время, видимо, даровано. Это что, нора? Или что это? Бля, реально, нора. Прикольно. В землю, правда, упирается, но все равно имеется нора. Так, еще 1,5 часа бегать. Зайцы, 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 зайцы. Цып, цып, цып. О, и охота, и живучесть качнулась, отлично. Но ничего не дало. Так, а я прокачал перк на срезание рогов у животных. Почему я у зайца не срезал рога, а только мясо в нем? Высоко. Ну все, уже воткнулась намертво. Блин, в этих зарослях хрен зайца найдешь. На зайчью жопу. И второй. Блин, пока за этим гонялся, второй куда делся. Почти полночь. Полдень. Нет зайцев по дороге. Ну пока. Так, ну ровно 12. В смысле, когда следующий стрим? Каждый день практически.
How did the hunt go for you, sir? Have we got enough hares?
Why do you ask? You were right on my arse the whole time. It looks like we're as bad as each other. And now come along. Let's go and hunt some real game. Henry, follow me. We're going hunting.
Ну так пошли. Что ты? В бревнах-то запутался. Мы как-то не очень идем на охоту, я смотрю. А, ты наложь. Понятно. Хитрюга, блин. Эх, вот бы игра была на Unreal Engine 5. Вот там леса классные получаются. Прям как фотка.
See here, a wallow, and it's been freshly rooted. There'll be boar somewhere nearby, so just like last time, slow and quiet, whatever you do. Understand? Or watch out for them from the top of that mound there.
Кабана из лука. Угу. Давай, давай. А копье с собой забыл взять?
You want to take him down with an arrow? Certainly. Why wouldn't I? You won't kill him like that. Boar is hunting with
да.
spears. Is that so? So now all of a sudden you're a master huntsman, are you? Watch and learn. Did you see that? Damn, I'm good. Quiet. So, next time you try to tell me I can't kill a boar with an arrow, you can... Fuck! After him! Fetch! Mount up, Henry. We're gonna chase down that swine!
По коням. Угу. По коню. По твоему. А, я остался смотреть. Логично, да. Следуйте за Яном. Да где он? Шикарно. О, еще отлично. 3 уровня качнул. Класс. Все, нашел.
Just you wait, you donkey's ass. I'll have you yet.
Itt épp egy malackat évett a disznóölésre. Istenem, vigyázzon!
Just you wait, you donkey's ass. I'll have you yet.
Половецкий лук, это ж...
You bitch! Show me your tits! Come now, stop pretending to be a man and get those others out!
Ухо! Шо ж они все без грошей-то, а? А у меня что, 6 ловкости? О, у меня 6 ловкости, нифига себе.
Come on, Henry! This isn't funny! Untie me! Come on, Henry, old chap! You're not gonna leave me here, are you? Come on, Henry, old
А что
the
ты,
bronze bust made of you, my friend. But where have you been till now?
Oh, you know, I was picking berries, had a drink of wine, took a little nap.
You lunatic! They almost had me roasting on a spit.
I'd say it looked more like they were about to take your maidenhood.
Now look here, dung grubber. Is that any way to speak to a nobleman?
I apologise, sir. I'm just glad you're all right.
I'm yanking your pizzle, you dolt. Thank you for rescuing me.
That wound doesn't look good, Sir Hans.
You're right. Those cumin swine roughed me up a bit. And my damned horse is bolted. You'll have to get me home somehow.
The sooner we get out of here, the better. Who knows how many bandits are creeping around here.
Let's go then. I've had quite enough excitement already.
It's Lord Capon! Get here, everybody! You, help him!
How is it possible, Ratsy? Those bastards make so bold no more than a mile from the castle. We'll have to send out more patrols.
That won't do us any good, Hanush. Even if we had 10 times the men, we couldn't beat through every thicket in the fiefdom.
You sent for me, sir?
Come in.
I don't know how to thank you, Henry. If it wasn't for you, Hans would be dead. And to think I sent you out with him as a punishment.
I was only doing my duty, sir.
Don't be so modest, young Henry. You showed not only courage, but loyalty to your liege. That's why I'm taking you into my personal service.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Well, let's celebrate your promotion and Sir Hans's recovery. Well, don't just stand there, lad. Pour us a drink.
I'm sorry to interrupt, sir, but I've urgent tidings.
What now?
A stable boy came from Neuhof. He says brigands raided the stud farm this morning. There's many dead or
The big
maimed.
deal. Подождите вы докладываться
Get your
кому-то.
horses mounted up and let's ride out. On the double.
Да-да-да-да-да.
Maybe we'll
Конечно,
catch up with
конечно.
that round.
Так. Исаак, нахуй хрен тут у меня. Ай, ладно, тоже продам. А, в смысле? Да вы что, сдурели, что ли? Я должен там моментально, что ли, делать?
We don't know much about what happened, just what that Neuhof stable boy told us. Get your arse.
God be with you. May the Lord watch over you.
Can we go?
I'm ready, Captain.
Good. Then follow me. Keep quiet. I don't know what's...
Yes, sir.
Against all better judgment, they've decided to give you the dappled gray beside my... Now, my...
Так, на лошадь. О, всё. И нам объяснить, как кататься на лошади, если я уже
Alright,
так не
men,
ездил.
saddle up. No dawdling. Last one there won't find me a happy man.
Ow! Learn how to ride a horse, idiot.
Ведь.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
See that smoke? Is the whole of fucking Neuhof on fire?
Чё-то я никакого дыма не вижу. А, вот, появился.
Yeah.
Where's your master?
In the paddock.
Crucifix? What kind of beasts could do this?
By the blood of the martyrs. What happened here? Why?
Someone came at night and hamstrung every one of them. The horses, screaming, must have woke poor Radek, the stable boy. And when he tried to stop them, And then my husband.
Здравствуйте, Блэкбро.
When my husband tried to help them, they killed him too. And when they were done, they put a torch to the stables.
My sincere condolences, ma'am. I swear we'll hunt those monsters down and make them pay for this.
The horses were still alive when I came. We had to finish them off. All of them. The pain in their eyes. They couldn't understand how anyone could do this to them.
Did they steal anything? Any horses?
Nothing. They wanted blood, not coin.
Did your husband quarrel lately? Was there anyone who might want revenge?
He argued over the price of a saddle, maybe, but nothing that could drive a man to this.
These are dark days when there's more kindness in horses than in men. Did you see anything? How many were there? Or what did they look like?
We saw no one.
Has anyone tried to follow the trail? Well, if you must. Just don't get in anyone's way, don't go too far, and come back here when you're done.
Еще тоже не далеко, да блин.
They won't get away with this.
You can go to hell, all of you.
I'd just like to know.
And I'd like for my friends not to be murdered, while you sit warm and safe behind those castle walls.
И бадью бы какую-нибудь найти, умыться. Ну, да вон, тут же есть вода, ну, умойся. Блин, стрёмный. Кто с тобой будет разговаривать-то? Пока ты весь в грязи.
Poor wretch. He must have crawled here. If it was the horses they were after, there'll be even more of them by the main stables.
Реально, что ли? Нигде умыться нельзя. Во. Вон, 12 обаяние. Все, прекрасно.
Are you...
Leave me alone.
Look, I know that it's difficult.
But I only need you to answer a few questions. I'm here because Sir Radzig sent me.
Sir Radzig?
Yes.
What do you need to know?
What actually happened here?
Why did they kill?
Think carefully now.
Then Smill.
You're certain it was the animals first, and then Smill?
I'm certain. I'd never heard a sound. Now I'll never forget it.
Did they take anything?
No.
What happened after that?
We ran outside and it was chaos. And
You said they were demons.
no, just vermin.
How many of them were?
Not many. There were just a few that came after us, but more round the back.
So they were yelling because...
No, something happened.
In the back?
Towards the woods.
To the north.
Did you see a big man?
That cutthroat, that devil. I never want.
So he was here. Where?
To the north.
So some of the...
Aye.
Thanks.
Farewell.
They went deeper and deeper, for sure. They went deeper and deeper, for sure.
Get up. Gotta go before those villagers come snooping. Come on, you can make it. No. How could it have gone so wrong? And who the hell brought those other fellows here? Fucking greenhorns. One kill that ginger brat from the farm? What? Ah! You're dead! Ah! What's the matter? Come on. Oh. I'm going to... Ah! Ah! You call that combat?
Так, я возьму это как доказательство. Вот и ёпть. Эх, так. Он сам по себе такой, он типа облупленный какой-то. Я его полностью починил, у меня полностью помыт, но при этом выглядит так. Меня тоже поначалу смущало, и я не понял, что за херня. Надо просто другой шлем найти, более красивый. Это, что это? Фунцгугель. Ну вот, разве может быть красивым шлем с таким названием?
I'm fucking dying here. Nobody can match me with iron in their hands, and some damn peasant kills me. Dagger covered in horse shit.
Why, it's a hoof pick. Someone in Neuhof must know more about it.
Что-нибудь ну конечно, только факел. Что они все всегда во всем рваном ходят, не понимаю. Что за мода такая? похоже за чешский Антон. Но он таков, он суров. А чем тебе не Elden Ring? Открытый мир. С каждым врагом, блин, дерешься как с боссом. Он, правда, тут кувырков не совершает. Но зато стрейфит влево-вправо, вперед-назад.
No, this can't be true.
Do you know whose hoofpick this is?
Ginger's. He was always bragging about it.
I found it on one of the band.
But he... Because of him? Because of him they murdered us? Lord in heaven!
Wait, hold on. You think Ginger was responsible for the attack?
He ran off! Don't you see? He was acting so strange and then he ran off! Why the hell would he do that?
That does sound rather odd. And you don't know where Ginger could have gone?
Dunno. Ask Jakob.
What actually
На
happened?
лесу? Не, там пенек под ним.
They-
Вон, между ног
They
видно,
killed the
торчит.
animals and... Why did they kill them?
Он просто такого же цвета, как и земля.
The stable.
No.
Thanks.
Farewell.
Вот видишь. Он за говном сливается. Это ж средневековье. Тут все сливается с говном. Так, я не запачкан, нет? Ну, а боение почему-то 11. Вместо 12. Ну ладно. Единичка не сильно повлияет. Блин, все-таки прикольная игруха. Ну, в плане графики, имею в виду сейчас. Красиво выглядит. На что способен CryEngine?
Another useless.
What's wrong with your arm?
Oh dear. That looks painful.
That's all you gotta say about it. You useless prick.
Провал. Блин, надо второй уровень был, конечно.
Do you know anything about the...
Yeah. It's...
Any idea where I'm...
Well...
What?
Look, I know how he looks. But Ginger is a fine fellow.
Where could he have fled to?
Ну да, про углежогов.
You have my word.
Sometimes the charcoal burners come to see him. He gets on well with them.
And where is that?
No idea.
But the forest is full of folk like that. They could be anywhere.
Aye. Except these ones won't be far. If you follow the stream from the stud farm towards Rate, you'll come across...
Only what?
Ginger didn't go that way, though. He always went by the big road.
But how can I find them?
There's always smoke when...
So if I go through...
Exactly. Take care now.
I'll be with you.
I think Ginger is mixed up in it somehow.
Why do you...
The hoofpick I found on the dead bandit in the woods is his.
That is fucking suspicious.
He disappeared right after we found those bandits in the woods. And I think I know where he went.
Where?
To the charcoal burners. He has friends there.
We've got to find him. But if his friends really are hiding him, I doubt they'll talk to my men. You should search for him, Henry. Go, before the trail turns.
Very well, sir.
Good luck to you.
Подожди, а чему ты можешь обучить меня? Защите, бою топором на мечах.
I'd like to improve.
Certainly.
Хотя, блин, бой на мечах, что там? Там только
I'd like to
Бомбы
practice.
всякие.
All right. Isn't that That's not enough. Agreed.
Плотва. Я уже практически сгнил, пока я там бегал с этими вашими шерлок-холмскими заданиями. Так, мясник, 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 мясник. Или это надо, блин, охотнику продавать, я не помню.
Good day. God bless.
Грамоте, да, обучился. Ну, только так, начальное образование. Только первый том словаря прочитал.
Let's have a word about. Agree?
Less.
I'll go for that.
I'm reduced to this. I'm from Skalitz and...
Cucumbers! Lovely cucumbers! Asparagus and prunes!
Маловато. Не доточил где-то. Так, HD текстура. Что за херня? Он какой-то вообще прям... Хер пойми, где он сломанный. Ну, видимо, лучше не делается. Да, блин, реально, что с текстурой как? На перчатках нормально, тут просто какие-то пятна. Ну даже какая-то кровь квадратная. Что за бред? Подожди. О, отставить. Так, сколько у нас там шнапсов? 4. А, нормально. Не-не-не, отставить. Сейчас еще же один выпьешь. Ох уж эти ЕГСовские версии игр. Починка. Благоухание? Что? Что за сивильский стежок? Починили, смысл добавляет к обаянию 0,5, но не более плохо. Не работает для доспехов. А, это починка общая. Стоп, а мне казалось, тут отдельно есть это. А, нету. Любопытно. Не шибко прокачалась. А все равно такая же квадратная. Что за бред? А что за фигня? Почему он на 95-то не качается? Что я такого утерял-то?
Did you hear what happened at the stud farm? Baked goods fresh from the oven. Come and get them.
Garlic, onions, mushrooms, and asparagus. From that stuff, no eating.
I'm at your...
Стоило ради этого тащить ее. 6 монет всего. Эх.
Can we do some?
Aye.
Since it's
We're getting there.
since it
What?
А, все, дальше не хочет.
you're flaying me.
That's too much.
Oh, that's a
Что-то я не понял, что-то глюкануло, по-моему. Так. Надежный клинок пока в лошадь. Половецкий лук туда же. Перчатки бы, конечно, сменить на железные. А, привет. Так, ну-ка, сгоняем. Вдруг выпадут железные перчи. Ни хера не видно, только уши у лошади, как фонари. А, вон трупик упал, вижу. И вот разбойники. Ой, мать, ни хера ж не видно вообще. Так, по идее, не должны исчезнуть, потому что я после 24 пришел. Так, не отклони башку. Точно нет никого. Ну тогда я пошел. Сивка. И тут. И. Разбойник. О! Печеные перчи. Только убитые, блин, в усмерть. Ты еще и шпоры сломал? Каким образом? И щит. Как это вообще удалось-то тебе? Жало. Отлично, жало. Жало дорогое. О, эти почему-то уже не сломанные. Хотя у них прочности меньше. Как так? Так, мне показалось, или... Где меч? Вроде меч лежал. А вроде и не лежал. Дешевенькой. 15 силы требует, охренеть. Так, это пока не про нас. Вот все ломано это, ё-моё. Что такое? Препятствие. Нафиг.
Come here, you fucker!
Yeah.
Шру, блин, смеетесь, что ли? Догнать пёхом меня. Ну все, бой, заканчивайся, алё. Господи ты, боже мой. Ты звуки ачивок отвратительны в ЕГСе. Я пугаюсь каждый раз. Или это встроенный звук в самом Kingdom Come. Так, отставить тогда. Пошли сначала до магазина прогуляемся. А потом уже.
Hey, lad!
Да, и башку в точильный камень, на.
Oh, damn, I'm tired.
Во, 98, зашибись. Ты хорошо проточил.
Baked goods fresh from the oven. Come and get them.
Good health to you, sir. Take care now.
Let's have a word about the price.
Sure. What?
Agree?
That's too much.
That's a so.
May the Lord watch over you.
А что такой дешевый ремонт? Давай тогда все. А, он только это может починить. Если можно очень столь сильно полом... Блин. Нахер я их тогда вообще взял? А ты можешь?
I'm at your service. God be with you.
А этот может, пожалуйста. Значит, просто зависит от навыка. Пожалуйста, за штуку все починит.
Can we do something about...
Aye.
Are we agreed? That's a sub.
God be with you.
Да ладно, панские лучше, чем нюрнбергские. Ну, выглядит они еще пиздец как. Ну ладно, тогда эти продадим, да.
Let's have a word about...
Why not?
Are we agreed?
That's
a sub.
Ты еще что добро вырубишься по дороге.
Hey, lad. Want a new wager on the rattay tourney?
В смысле, я не могу спать больше? Я ж не высплюсь. А, ну все, теперь 100%. Блин, и книжки нет почитать. Что ж так плохо-то все? Так, это как мне туда ехать-то надо?
Yeah.
Покучало все. Я на эту букву пошел. Так, развернуться. Давай, лошадка. А, все, лагерь считается город? А, нет, не считается.
I am honored that...
Could you help me?
Depends what you want.
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Noy.
Sorry.
A murder's been...
There's been murder aplenty in these parts of late. But
there'll be a lot less murdering going on once I bring...
Calm down, lad. For the love of God. There's been no one like the boy you want round here. But then again, there are... You might want to hurry. You're not the first to be asking about him. And the others weren't exactly a noble-looking bunch. Although they were generous with their silver.
They didn't happen to say what they wanted him for?
No. But they definitely didn't look like they wanted to invite him to a feast.
Do you have any idea?
You said he was friends
but that forest is huge.
Then follow the...
All right.
God be with you.
Так, сивка.
Yeah.
О, летающие камни. Так и не пофикшенные.
I hope I can be of help.
Do you know where I...
Who?
The stable boy from Neuhof. I've heard he's...
I know you mean. He went not long ago to the charcoal burners by Talmberg. And God be with you.
I'm at your...
Has anyone here...
That boy from the...
Yes, that's the one.
No, he's not here. But he passed through not long ago on the way to Talmberg. Good luck to you.
На запад вдоль реки. Лошадь-то у меня вездеходная, я надеюсь. А, вот даже тропинка есть. Так, ну я уже вполне себе на западе, дальше зона кончается. А, вон. Еще одно вырубленное место. Вообще как-то странно, что оно в зону не попадает. Так.
I'm honored.
I'm looking for...
Then why don't you look for him at the stud farm?
He was there, but now they say he's hiding amongst some...
And where did you hear that? Anyhow, there's no one of that description here. Try asking somewhere else.
I've been to the other camps and they told me I'd definitely find him here.
How could they know that? They just wanted to get rid of you.
I wouldn't say that. They realise I'm trying to help.
Oh, aye? And how's that?
That boy witnessed a murder and probably killed one of the murderers.
Hmm.
And when they do, they won't be asking their questions as nicely as I have.
Aye. Well, as it happens, they've already been here. And you're right, they weren't pleasant. It's my duty to protect these men, and I fear I won't be able if that pair come back.
Well then, what are we going to do?
We're going to do it my way. First you get rid of those two murdering dogs, and then I'll tell you what I know.
Убей разбойников, зашибись.
There's no time for that now. First, I have to speak with Ginger.
You'll never get to talk to Ginger if they kill. Is that the kind of justice you want?
But I don't know where.
They're always wandering about here. Their hideout must be somewhere nearby. They came here from the east, across the bridge, threw their weight around, and then went back the same way. And I know of only one.
What place is that?
There was a camp between here and the charcoal burners in the east. They're most likely.
That's fair.
The words of a true God be with you.
Хера себе. Область он мне тут нарисовал. Кто тут старый лагерь на вид в виду? Да не ори ты. А, ну да. Меня-то бить намного интереснее, да, чем друг с другом драться. Ну, вы там поубивайте друг друга. Молчат, ничего не говорят. Что? Ну вы же их не лутаете. Не они, можно было и не ждать на самом-то деле.
Mother of God.
А это не место охоты, случайно? Блин, это место охоты. Так. Че он там мне говорил? Понятно. Просто от разбойников. Ну, пойдем просто по наметку. Так, это уже углежоги.
You're dead. Yeah. Come here, lily liver.
Потому что все мажут. Нормально ж попал первый раз.
Yeah. Well, now. But what? Is that all you've got?
Так, где второй подозрительный тип? Как хорошо, они тут не стрейфят, просто напрямую бегут. Ай, промахнулся. Что? Что? А, ну кровотечение, скорее всего, да. Бежал, бежал и закончился. А, стоп, у них же тут сундучок. Ой, похавать можно. Прекрасно. Бре, паутина. Полезную вещь хранят, я смотрю. Коровья шкура. Ну, в принципе, логично. Деньги не все при себе таскали.
I'm honored that you should come.
I've taken care of those two
You don't look like you've been in a fight.
If you don't believe me, go and see for yourself.
All right, all right. All that matters is they've been taken care
В смысле, не похож, что с кем-то дрался.
So, what?
Ginger was here, but the lads hid him away somewhere. I suppose there's no need for that anymore. He's in no danger now, is he? And nor are we.
That's right. You're safe now.
All right. They're hiding him nearby. A little way along the route to Uzhitz, there's a path to the right.
Finally, some useful information.
Take care now.
Ну хоть тут, блин, не область. Ну, лошадка, не застревай, пожалуйста, в деревьях.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time. Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those
To get revenge on you for killing their mate.
Killing? Me?
And now tell me, and don't leave.
That's quite a long story.
Don't worry.
All right. I woke up. Only there was something
Мне не
there
нравится, что он
that
что-то
shouldn't have.
болтает на заднем
At
плане.
first I thought it
А,
was
по-моему,
just
сейчас мы
a
тоже
trick of
будем
light.
драться же.
Then it was too late.
Then the slaughtering started.
Yes. No, it was terrible.
And then?
It's
So you stabbed the first.
No.
And then?
Then
What about the?
I
Do you know what?
I didn't hear.
That sounds. If you had,
But still.
there was nothing you could. That's all. Why did you?
What?
This is yours, isn't it? I put.
That is mine, but I didn't stab.
And now tell me, and don't.
That's.
You don't have to tell.
I only.
What else do you know?
Nothing.
And now tell, and don't.
That.
I've heard every.
Wait. What about me?
Cut.
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want.
They're out of the way.
Really?
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the.
Just try.
Лежу, думаю... А, понял. Тут своему. А что с другим заданием перепутал?
Have you got a little time to spare?
What is it?
I'd like to challenge you to a duel, sir. A little amicable...
That sounds interesting.
Ah, so chivalry alone is not enough to tempt you. I see. Well, why not? I'll tell you what. I have a fine suit of armor, a horse and a sword I won at dice. The horse and sword I can use, but the armor doesn't fit me well. I'll bet a piece of armor against a reasonable sum of groschen.
All right.
I'm glad to hear it. Is that all?
А щит где, блин? Уж мне эти ваши плавные рыцарские поединки с кровотечениями. Ну-ка вас нахер. А, мы щит сняли. А зачем мы сняли щит? А где он? О. О, другое дело.
Have you got a little time to spare?
What is it?
I'd like...
Why would...
And on...
Sorry, but...
I understand.
О, Нют, привет. А чё без рейда? Не стримила сегодня?
May I have your attention for a moment?
Дела как? Ну, как у всех. Сейчас
Hey there,
напряженненько.
Goodman.
What is it?
I'd like to challenge you to a...
That sounds interesting.
Ah, so chivalry alone is not enough to tempt you.
No, sir.
I see. I'll tell you what. I'll bet...
All right.
I'm glad to hear it. I'll gut you like a rabbit. You'll...
Он как-то охрененно дерется-то. Ну и ну вас нахрен, сэр-рыцарь. Я пока не настолько крут. Лошадка.
God be with you.
I talked to Ginger and...
Out with it then.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him. So who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Ujits.
All right. Since you've gone this far, you may as well ask around at Ujits. We've enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Radzik will tell you about it. He said to send you to him if you haven't already been. Good luck to you.
А, мне показалось, он закурил. Не понял. А где Рацик? Что, здесь, что ли? А, ну да.
Greetings. What business have you?
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
Well, in the end, I tracked down the stable boy who fled in fear of his life, and for good reason, too. He put me on the trail of a crofter from Ujit with a limp.
And his name?
The boy didn't know him by name, only by sight. But if I ask around, I'm sure folk will know who limps and keeps peculiar company. Villagers like to gossip.
But what if he's not there? He could have fled, maybe even to Kuttenberg.
If I don't find him in Ujits, I'll ask around. Someone will know something about him.
All right. Better go to Ujits then. Find this limping footpad and get the names of the others out of him. They have to face justice for what they did. I want to see them hang. Then bring him to me in Mehoyed and I'll decide on his fate.
Certainly, sir.
А что это мы силу получили за квест?
Why choose Mehoyed?
It's somewhat at the centre of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another stud farm there.
Sir, do you think they're going to try the same thing again?
I shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now, but the secluded dwellings are more vulnerable. There are few people in them. They're scattered everywhere and we can't guard them all.
But the bandits won't find much silver in places like that.
There's always a groschen or two, some food and so on. Anyway, how much silver did they get from...
True. If they'd stolen them, they could have sold them. Those were fine animals.
Exactly. It's not about the silver. It's about something else.
But what?
Creating fear. Such great terror that... Take care now.
Так. О, 133 теперь таскаю. Класс. Где вход у книжника? Чит.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his...
Must be that farmhand Lubosh. I don't know what the hell you'd want him for, and I don't much care. He's got a cottage on the edge of the village. May the Lord watch over.
Так. А чё не работает пушечка-то, я не понял. Корзину работает. Ага, понял. Так.
Mushrooms, apples, carrots, cabbage.
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
If that's what you call nothing to see, I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time, but he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now, and nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
Another thing about Lube.
Немного информации.
God save you. What can I do for you?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course.
That man Lube.
He was a drunk who was all...
Do you know what Lubosh was doing?
Not a clue.
Have you noticed anything suspicious?
Well, now I think of it, I hadn't seen him around for a while. No idea where he was skulking.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
He was a loner. We didn't even have...
That's all.
I wanted the night.
I've come in the...
Of course.
Понятно.
That's all. Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
My hum...
I've come in the...
Ask away.
Who was this Lubosh?
He was a drunkard and a...
Have you noticed anything?
The only thing seems suspicious...
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what Lubosh was...
What do I care about that scoundrel?
Do you know who Lubosh used to spend time with? Kin or friends?
He was always a loner. Except lately he started talking to the parish priest of all people.
That's all. Thank you.
Take care. God!
Jesus Christ.
I've come...
Sir Hanush.
That man
He was a strange...
Do you know any...
I really don't know.
Have you noticed any...
I didn't see much...
Do you know what
I don't think he was home at all. Wait, are you saying he... Oh, Jesus!
That's all.
Good luck to you.
God's...
I've come in...
Of course.
Понятно.
That's all.
Good luck to you.
Damn.
Good day to you.
I've come in...
I don't know nothing.
That man
I didn't...
Have you noticed...
Well, come to think of it, he was in church yesterday. I was wondering...
Do you know what
I was coming from the tavern very late that night, and I caught... He looked like he was in a hurry. It was only a shadow against the sky, but after...
Do you know...
Not with anyone from the...
That's all.
Take care now.
I hope... May the Lord watch over you.
Good help. Take care now.
Yeah. What's what you're doing? There's people walking here. Stop him, someone! Catch him!
Peace.
You'll die for that.
Ну и чё? Hello, Jules. No. Его просто вырубить надо, что ли?
And that's that. Yeah.
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Leipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
A bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child. All sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son. And one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances. And this is one of them.
For heaven's sake, Father, can you really look me in the eye and tell me that, when you know you may be condemning innocent people to death?
I can. Because if I broke that vow, the consequences would be much worse than if I didn't. Maybe not immediately, but one day. The mills of God grind slowly.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to think up some way of helping you. Suppose we talk it over in the evening. In the tavern. Over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right. Thank you, Father.
May the Lord watch over you.
You showed him. Thank you, that thieving magpie. And...
Thanks.
Ну, а вот и Янгус. Еще одна историческая личность.
And them fellows don't come cheap. On account of brigands, like.
As you wish.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything, but maybe we can work something out. But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh, I'm sorry. What about your kin?
Here you are.
They're dead.
And good health.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been
I've only
terrible.
got 2 hands.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. We had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why.
Господи, чуть не обосрался.
They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl.
Боюсь, блины в этой корчме не подают.
I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovna. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but they...
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch, Bernard.
You think I'm too young for the job, Father?
I do, to tell the truth.
Well, I can only apologize for my lack of grey hair and gout.
Now the most
В
important
смысле,
thing.
где блины? Ну,
What actually
извините.
happened in Noyo? The good folks here about are saying all kinds
Приготовьте.
of terrible things. But I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
Ну или купите. В магазине.
Good neighbors.
The rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, there's...
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so...
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home. Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
Блин, ты не можешь говорить, но напиши.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
If I tell you what Lubosh told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But...
Word of honor?
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermon?
Well, Ujits isn't Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard.
Satisfied?
So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices.
There.
And, of course, describing them in detail. A tongue lashing about the 2 popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar... Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching. I'm thinking about...
What's so amazing about
the preaching of Master Jan Hus, the lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by... You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress while Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had... Look to your conscience. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is...
Oh, the congregational love.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits and sauce.
One ale over here, please. Ale.
Where can I find out more about...
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read...
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally up... Oh, it's getting quiet.
What do you suppose? We have...
There. Satisfied?
Ah, that sounds like a good...
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
И понеслась. Здорово, вич-доктор.
Na kraj padnul děsej smutek, kdo mělo i ráno utek, děti v chouřenský mají strach, kdo včera žil, dneska je prach, už se jí bojí svatý muži, nechtěl bych bejt v jejich kůži, nám je to jedno a tak si dáme jedno a požerem si huby jako poslední den. Budeme se bavit a do rána stávit a tak vypal sudy a posaď se mi sem, tak posaď se sem a vypal je ven.
В смысле, у кого? У этих мародеров?
Enough of this.
Bailiff, come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can write is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
Oh. You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up.
Come on then,
Ать. Веселый священник. Набухались, подрались. Сейчас пойдем распутствовать. Так, кому это что не навалял?
Watch the step, my dears. Careful, you don't hurt yourself.
Godwin, you're a buffoon.
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
Oh. We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
Вот развлекуха-то была.
This is wonderful.
Девушки, а хотите увидеть мой колокол и позвонить в него?
Ah, bloody oath. And now, my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
Godwin, you old goat.
Come here. Oh.
The priest has mounted up.
Я надеюсь, овец-то мы не трахали.
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
Ладно, в смысле? Пошел. Почему? Все? Пора.
Godwin, you beast. Get up. Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards.
Oh, fucking hell. Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you? Oh, Henry. My great friend, Henry. Didn't we have a wonderful time?
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, step on my head. My guts. Oh, my poor suffering stomach. Oh, what was that woman on about? Before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten? Where the fuck am I? What the fuck was it? Oh. Mass! Oh, shit! No.
О! Отлично. Новое очко. Пьянстве.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do?
I'll go and start the liturgy. No need.
Christ almighty.
Wonderful.
Красть? Да я не хочу ничего красть.
What's the matter with you? We have to start mass. It's already late.
Минуточку. Все в говне. Еще немножечко штормит. Сколько перков на пьянство. О, Эш Самурай, привет. Я бы даже сказал кусь заян гусь. Гус. Ну давай, иди вперед.
That boy has a cheek.
Creation has given to every... It is the corruption of God. The accursed wealth that the church is drowning in is poisoning almost the whole of... When dogs are fighting over a bone, take the bone and they will stop. Just like the flock of ravens that has descended on this, they show no mercy. Their hearts are poisoned by covetousness. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay, and you will have absolution. And the prelates sin and give themselves absolution.
For shame! Shame upon them!
It is the custom of the gluttonous prelates and monks to preach against sin. But what do they know of us ordinary folk? Let us remember the marriage at Cana, where our Lord Jesus Christ himself feasted with the other guests and drank his fill. And when the wine was gone, he performed a miracle and created more. He, whose companions were poor travellers, simple folk, prostitutes and troublemakers, performed a miracle so the feast could continue.
Now that's the kind of sermon I like to hear.
No, brothers and sisters. Jesus did not condemn alcohol. Drink to lighten the cross you bear in this vale of tears, but not with such abandon that you cannot keep holy the Sabbath. For there should be moderation in all things, and it is not drinking itself that is sinful, but intemperance and beastly indulgence.
He's right.
Enough about sin, which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you only pay enough coin to Mother Church. What if the devil himself were to pay? Will the bishops tell us he too would ascend to heaven? And what about those bishops? They sin without remorse, and with the money grasped from the poor for indulgences, they keep fine horses and hordes of servants to pamper them. They play dice and garb their mistresses in expensive furs, while Christ, the Lamb of God, walked barefoot and had nowhere to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too.
Down with the prelates. Away with them.
We're fortunate to have our good father Godwin. At least he's a fair and simple man.
I say to you, in the words of Jan Hus, he who knows much, let him speak much. He who knows little, let him speak little. Let each speak as much as he knows, and he who knows nothing, let him at least teach his neighbour one virtuous deed by setting him good example and refraining from playing dice and from fornication. And that applies both to priests and to you, brothers and sisters.
That's his conclusion?
That is all I heard in Prague.
В Праге не был ни разу. Что за неловкое молчание?
Considering what a soak he is.
Что в каком состоянии?
The young man shouldn't drink so much, but the Lord's given him a
I'm glad
silver
he came
tongue.
here. I don't suppose I'll ever get to Prague, and he told it nicely.
Well, well, my boy, you have talent, and I can't deny it. And you pulled a thorn from my side. I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I noticed. I wasn't the only one.
Oh, what's to be done? I'll make it up somehow.
So, about our bargain.
Although it's a sin.
So gluttony and fornication.
God does forgive a penitent.
So, what did Limpy Lubosh tell you? Was he at Neuhof that day? Who was with him? And where are they now?
Now, slow down. I'm sorry, but he didn't tell me that much.
Don't let me down after all I've been through. For you?
Well, now Lubosh came to me shortly after it happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. And I must say, in the end, he turned out to be a better man than he looked. He said they'd been hired through some crony of theirs. And at first they were just to steal some horses. But then it all turned sour and people started getting killed. And neither he nor his cronies wanted anything to do with that. So they fell out from the gang and fled.
Fell out? Yeah, there was a body found in the woods by Neuhof.
That would explain something. Lubosh kept jabbering that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know that Lubosh killed the murderer and he's dead too. The trouble is, I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Only nicknames. Talked about some fella called Riki from Ledechko, Pius, Timmy.
Pius. That lot are about as pious as I am ordained.
Nonsense. You would make an excellent priest. And anyhow, with your skills, you ought to be able to sniff out this Riki from Ledechko, right?
Well, we'll have to now. There's not much else to go on. Let's hope he's not hanging from the wall too.
Indeed. And I'd hate to be excommunicated for nothing. Anyhow, good luck. You watch out for yourself. These people clearly mean business. And I'd like to raise a tankard with you again sometime.
Yeah, I'll try. Although I'm not sure I'd survive another night of your debauchery.
And if anyone should ask, you heard nothing from me. I'll deny everything.
I don't doubt it.
Гриша, блин. Мальчишник в ужице. Игра сохранена. О, отлично. Все, на этом мы закончим. До сих пор еще шутаете. Ух, все, ребята, давайте. Всем спокойной ночи. До новых встреч. До новых стримов. А я ушел. Чус.